Like ili nini nafanya mtu akunywe a behavior. I wanna know. And
we did know.
Yes,
yeah, I found out for sure.
Women do a lot in relationship.
Yes.
Yeah.
What
they want from you is the fact that you are green, you're raw, and you don't know too much.
Innocent.
Yes. They can mold you sexually into what they want in bed.
Ooh.
Imagine getting your first heartbreak right now in my late 20s.
Babe, I don't have the time.
My friend.
Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. As you can see, I have a very cutesy guest here with me.
Yeah.
My coffee.
My name is Lynn or Claude. Claude is not my name, that is just a stage name, but my actual name is Lynn. And I'm not supposed to say what I do.
Yeah, you already know what she does. Like if you're here and you click this video,
you know what I do.
You probably follow her on TikTok.
Yeah,
exactly.
I do content creation, I do tech, I'm a startup founder. Yeah, that's about it actually.
And she has blue mascara today.
Yes, can you see it though?
So cute.
You can't see it, but yeah, I love blue mascara.
Mashallah.
Yeah. I'm a little bit nervous.
Why?
Do you know, that's what I was saying. Why am I nervous? I can see the question and not answer. Like that's an option.
It's true.
It's
like,
not
can just say skip. I ended live.
My mouth.
I ended live. It's live.
Okay,
that's how to edit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tende.
Okay, so we did put up anonymous question tag.
Yeah.
And got a couple of questions that we're gonna answer.
Yeah. Have you ever done one of these?
Did one, yes, on my channel.
Wow. Some of these are a bit heavy. Wow. People have udaku, but do you know what? I wish it was okay, because sometimes as I watch people's Instagrams, like as I watch other people's content, sometimes I'm seeing your boyfriend, hey, you post him, you've gone on vacation, and then one day you just want to stop posting him. Why? I feel like it should be okay for me to ask you, hi Steph, what happened? And you should not feel bad. And I understand, like, people have made a joke about it, but sometimes, like, I'm just curious, dude. Like,
but also,
you know, like, you made me a fan.
Yes.
I'm invested.
Yes.
And I have discussed you with my other friends. I've gone, I'll be like, hey,
that's where we are inside.
Yes, I've sent your stuff. I'm like, yo, you know, Steph and her boyfriend are now in Dubai. She's living. I want to love like her. Go quiet. Allah. What did he do? I was praying for a man like yours.
Don't pray.
Now you've kept quiet. Do I stop the prayers?
Yes. But I feel like that applies. Like, you can't ask. I just don't feel like we're obligated to answer. Which is why I'm like, you can ask. I'm not gonna say anything about it. Like, I'm not the one to speak.
I don't like that.
Yeah,
that's fine.
It's okay. Like, one is always like that's all.
So are you asking me, or you
We're answering together?
Okay,
yes.
let's
Would
go.
you date someone shy? No.
Why?
Shy is crazy. Shy. I'm
What's
already
shy? What is shy?
Like, almost timid.
And shy in the room with us. I'm not shy.
You said, hey.
No.
No, it's because you've gotten to know each other, babe. But shy, I think shy is like, you know the way when you're mid-smitten or you're shy around a man. Can you imagine that a man will behave like that around you? The way we behave when someone likes us?
Yes.
No. No, I wouldn't.
How do you behave when someone likes you exactly?
No, how I used to behave as a child.
How do you behave?
Right now I'm like maybe in my villain era, so I'm not gonna show you as much that I care or that I like you. But utajua.
Yes.
Utajua?
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna like verbatim say like I like or act
like you like him. You're gonna be nonchalant.
I'm nonchalant.
Okay. So you must. How will you know you like him?
If you're
nonchalant.
One rib was taken out of Adam to make Eve, so please make the decisions.
Who was I talking to? Was it you I was speaking to? I was talking to someone. That story, there's people who actually believe like women have less ribs. And his argument was, touch my ribs. You see, there are few. You see, there's a space here.
Those are the ones you shouldn't date. The shy ones. Women have less ribs.
Yeah.
We're not doing that. So would you date someone shy?
No, I guess not. No.
Yeah.
Because how would you hit on me then?
How are you today?
I'm good. You made me laugh. I laughed.
We always laugh.
Oh God, we've run errands. But I have laughed. I'm doing stellar.
Absolutely. 10 out of 10.
Yes.
Someone said you make me sorry.
Wow, that's a compliment. Don't come like that.
Oh, okay. I can answer this.
Can I answer? Let me tell them the question. The question is, did you get back to drinking?
I don't think I stopped at all. Like, I think my pursuit of sobriety is like anyone else's pursuit of sobriety. You move from drinking a lot to drinking moderately, and then eventually get to a space where you don't drink at all, if that's the goal. And I think for me, eventually I want to be completely sober. Yeah. But because I've been consuming this particular thing for a long time, it's just me. It's just me being very cautious as to how often it happens. And to make sure that it is definitely lower than what it was before. Fair. Yeah. So I can't say I stopped drinking. I stopped doing campaigns for alcohol. 100%.
Yeah, you are very conscious about doing that.
Yes, that one, I'm not going back on that. Yeah. I just feel like there are other things that I could influence you guys to do, and not that. And I'm being honest about what sobriety, or being sober curious. I think Sharon Michelle once mentioned this, like being like you're curious about what life would look sober. So most often than not, you try not to choose the drink, but in certain situations, I think a drink is needed, just not to the levels at which I'd normally drink before, which I think has gone down. We went out the other day together, and I was quite sober.
Yeah, well, that was a night to shine.
It was really your night to shine. So,
oh no, I do have sober periods.
Yes, and I think those are normal.
Yeah, I do have, but I feel like my sober periods happen. I do my life in very consciously. Like last weekend, I went out. Like I even knew it was a planned weekend. I was like, Saturday I'm going out to party. So most of my days that I'm like, I'm going to party are very, very planned. Like it's like, I know this weekend
it's about to go down.
It's about to go down. But the rest of the time, I feel like the days I'm sober, even when it goes like for more of a month, it's not like I'm planned. I'm avoiding alcohol. It's just like, it's
not a big deal.
Or I'm not feeling it. Or I'm just like, I'm doing other things.
Like life is happening.
Life is happening, and I did get time to drink at all. And then I'm like, oh, it's been a month, or it's been a month and a half. No. So for me, it's like that. And and I like it like that. Some days I make the sober decision. I'm like, let me be sober for a couple of weeks. But most of the times when it happens for me, it is because I am pursuing other things where you don't need to be drinking. Yeah. It's okay.
And also, if you have like a low tolerance for alcohol, like I do, I think it's just best to limit what you take and stick to one drink the whole night. It's things like that, because I think in drinking is heavily influenced based on how you started drinking. And for me, I started drinking like with my friends. It was always hard liquor. Yeah. So I also didn't know being tipsy. It was that we were sober or we were drunk.
Okay, that one I do agree.
Yeah, like that's how
because
it started.
We didn't start at it. Well, let's get a glass of wine.
No, like it wasn't like that.
Well, like we're getting trashed tonight.
The vodka. And it's like
the ciders have been so lovely discovering over them. Okay, to be fair, not over the last like 4 or 5 years, but
that's
in the beginning,
it wasn't there. It was just plain spirit. That's it. So I think even growing up and being an adult and getting into a space where you know what you want and what you don't want. Yeah. I think your stage Imeisha. So now we're at a stage where can we just drink so that we can have a good time, but not drink to lose ourselves, because I think there was a fight for freedom when we were leaving high school where it's just like, finally.
And it's also like for me it was also curiosity, because I'm a very curious mind, and I want to know. That's what I do. Like I'm very curious about everything across the board, even like magic and those things and witchcraft. Me, I was just like, even if a ghost comes to see me, what could I do? And the sun is there, like, yo, like just come. Like, why are you coming right now? It's scary. You know, just come. They're not gonna come what's up. They're cowards. No. How do you know? Like, if you're stronger than me, why don't you come? Like now. Anyway, yes, because imagine you being stronger than me. If we're walking on a street and you know you have a gun, will you tiptoe? So you'll walk with vim in your step because you know, like,
they obviously have to come at night.
Why?
Because you're most vulnerable at night. I told you, like, you're sleeping, so like it's your most vulnerable
I'm
state.
seated in the sitting room.
Like this, chilling, and you think they're just like, hey.
Yo, don't give me the
So you asked me to come during the day. I'm here.
lunchtime. There, not like that. Whoa!
Jeez.
No.
Don't kill
But
me.
I am curious, and just like that, I think I was also curious about kujua like hii pombe ni nini, when like hii ni nini nafanya mtu akunywe a behave.
Alewe.
I wanna know.
And we did know.
Yes,
yeah, I
we
found out for sure.
Found out.
Anyway,
Are y'all dating? Are you
no.
dating?
No.
Yeah,
You know
me
this.
neither.
Yeah. I never got time for that. Like, no.
Is it conscious though?
Yes, it is. In this particular season, it's quite conscious for sure. I'm not.
So even if you met the love of your life,
How will I know? And even the one that I thought that was the love of my life.
who was this?
I'm telling you, even me, I posted on Instagram. I'm going to call and follow you. So what happened between you and?
Oh
Yes, I think right now it's just one of those things where I've realized love is more so a choice. It's a verb. It's a doing word.
yeah.
So yes, the love of my life could be a feeling in that moment.
Yeah.
But I'll need time to know whether you are truly the love of my life based on your actions and choices towards me over time. So even akikuja sai sitajua. Tasema tu nasikia butterflies and it feels quite exciting. There's an alignment but I need to see it over time to prove.
Yes. I see what
if you've landed that title.
So if you see someone right now who's giving you butterflies,
I'm even scared. If
say
you give me
no.
butterflies, that's no. Because there's nothing else to count on other than the butterflies. It means that there's an energy attraction there.
yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah, but okay, yeah, I do agree. For me, if I see someone who I like, we might do something. But I have not seen someone I like. One, I'm not looking.
Yeah. And it's
Two,
always nice.
when they look for me, it's like I can see the problem from a mile away. We are like, we can have a meal. Like I've been collecting friends. I think that's what I've done. I've collected a couple of friends.
No, I think also right now we're at a stage where we're also being hit on by like Gen Zs.
That's scary.
Like
And it's like,
men.
see, I told you now in the club, I'm like, wait, ID.
Show me your ID.
Let me see your age.
Ebul is come on, the date of the year of birth is starting with 2.
2. And I have younger siblings, dude. Like, imagine me dating someone and I'm like, you are my sister's classmate. No. I know it happens for some people and that is good for you.
I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know. We were having a similar conversation before you came earlier, like at Capital Club, and I was just like, these days I feel like the men that know themselves and like are more audacious to speak about their mind happen to be younger.
Yeah.
The ones who are older, hawajitambui, they can't speak for themselves, and that's actually the craziest bit, because when does age not matter? Because they come correct. However, there's still a part of me that thinks
you're a baby.
Like you were born in 2000.
I feel like I should be giving you advice. And you know, now this for me, this whole thing, I like watching it. Watching it makes me make sense of a lot of the questions I used to ask when I was younger. Because I used to be like, how does someone who's 30 end up dating a guy who's 26? I'm like, now I see.
Now it makes sense.
Because now you can see the 26-year-olds coming with room, and it's like, no, slow down, baby.
For real?
No. Yes, now I get it. And then I can imagine for the women who are 40 dating men who are 30.
30 is like, it makes a lot of sense.
So I guess the 30-year-olds who have him are
dating the late 30s or
older
early
women,
40s,
which makes sense as well. And also, right now I don't have time today because where I want to be very flexible. I'm looking to live in different cities, different countries. Now I found the love of my life in Tokyo. I'm like, do I want to go? And you know, you can't pretend like you don't care. If you love someone, you care. You can't pretend like you don't care. So a part of me will care, and I would start being like, okay, maybe should I stay? No. Like now I want to be very. You say let's
and also
go.
Because we are lovers like that, we will start thinking of ways to make this more favorable to the both of us, proximity-wise.
Yeah.
But if it doesn't align with what stage we're in life, then we might as well. I would
rather the love of my life. Can you chill first? Like a bit.
Honestly, I think wherever you are, if you're watching this, the love of our lives, just chill.
Yeah.
We're trying to get our businesses, money, and banks in order while creating memories and traveling the world. We will catch you when we catch you.
Yeah, later.
Yes. We will catch you when we catch you. So how does it feel to rebrand yourself? This sounds like a me question. Do you feel like I've rebranded? But also we've just met.
Yes, I don't know. I would like for you to answer. Yeah.
I feel like in a way I have though.
Yeah. Explain more.
I did start off as a makeup artist. I was sharing everything. I was very open and honest about like quite literally everything. I think during the pandemic, I used to do a lot of live videos to share my dating stories. To do like my dating story times and stuff like that. And I think obviously over time as you evolve as a person, and most especially as a woman, you do realize that there's certain things you just keep
to yourself.
So I think it's not necessarily rebranding. I think you just pick and choose what sort of makes sense and relates to you in that season. And in this season for me it's more privacy. I just less reactive, more work, and lots of conversations with self. There's just a lot of reflection to self. I think I stopped outwardly projecting to expecting other people to work and do other things and be unfavorable to me. Now I'm just like, how can I be in a space that attracts the things that I want? And I think in a way that is rebranding. But I think it's growth at the same time. You do grow. Like it's just
like you
it's
can't
inevitable.
stay the same person the whole time. So you have a problem.
Exactly. Like we are growing. So that's basically what it is. And our battery is flashing. Do you want us to change that?
Change to what? Well, now this is done. Wanakuuliza wewe na nani? I'm actually very interested. Is that a thing? Do people post their situationships? Because actually, as a grown-up, you should be able to post your situationship. Because this is another grown-up. We're having consensual coitus with. We are both adults. We also enjoy each other's company. So if we are 4 people, I must now crop you out.
I think with situationships, they enjoy each other's company only behind closed doors most times.
But
because it doesn't fulfill
I feel like that was when we were younger. Now there's people who are like
maybe friends with benefits because we're actually friends.
God, you people are confusing me.
Because
situation Gen Z.
Me, I'm a Gen Z.
Wait,
she's a Gen Z as well.
Yes. So goodness.
I feel like with friends with benefits.
Situations and friends with benefits, I put them in one group.
No, for me, I feel like situations are just bare disrespectful. Like tunakulana, lakini when we see each other, it's like almost nonchalant to some degree. But if you're friends, you just happen to be friends who have coitus from time to time, but have good banter as well.
And why aren't you dating?
Thank you. Commitment issues.
I lack the maturity because also I'm good company. You want to tell me your problems? You also want to see me naked. Oh, noted.
But you can't date.
Why?
Get somebody else to do it.
See, I lack that maturity.
Answer. Alama ya dukuduku tujibu kwenye comment section.
I actually feel like I see how that can happen. Actually, I'm exaggerating.
No. But
never mind. Like actually, all human beings are so like it's actually very positive. You know, every time I make a decision, I'm like, wait, actually, that is very okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's actually very okay to do anything, any which way. Human beings are a mosaic. So
I have a question.
Yes. Tell me, is it a bad one?
You know, like whenever you're like dating and then you happen to spot attractive people and then you question, did I make the right decision? And I think I was having this conversation with a friend of mine where we were just like, out of the billions of people on this earth, you decide to lock in on one person in Kenya, ujaenda Tokyo, ujaenda Canada, hata huko Uganda Bunyonyi hamjaenda Bunyonyi, but you said this is the love of your life. Like how true is that when you've not actually seen or experienced other people?
But I feel like it's strange for women. I think it's hard for women, but for men it's not that hard. Do you know? Like no, I'm saying for us, no, it's hard for men because there are so many amazing women, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
As a very straight woman, who am I? That is my uneducated opinion that I am saying very loudly. But I think for men, there's a reason. There's ghost sentiment. There are very many sentiments like I would love to date, I'm looking for a husband, I'm looking for a boyfriend, I'm not finding a partner. Do you get? About shooting at night is the lighting still kind of look the same. Maybe we fucked up the angle a bit, but the
continuity. We had to charge our batteries a bit.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a long one. I'm 21, dating a 30-year-old dude. That is not a normal age gap. I know. I have my own fears due to what I hear and see people going through with such a huge age gap, but so far it's been green flags through and through. There are a few issues here and there, but can be worked on, but I still feel disturbed. Am I just being conscious, or there is something or some sort of step I'm supposed to take?
I have so much to say. Do I start or do you start?
Okay, go ahead.
One, I think like shout out to you for knowing that is not normal, because one, at least in my experience, in my years that I've lived, the fact that there are green flags is because no one starts showing you red flags. Even those who get abused, those who start being shown shege, the person was lovely in the beginning. Otherwise, how are you going to fall in love? You have to fall in love one way or another, right? So even when I have seen these age gap relationships, especially when we were young, like in uni, like the people who have that kind of age gap, 10 years, 11 years, typically usually want something from you. And the most thing, unfortunately, they want from you is the fact that you are green, you're raw, and you don't know too much.
Innocence.
Yes. They can, mold you sexually into what they want in bed.
Ooh.
And because you want to show them your experience to know, you can keep up.
You are open to do things.
Yes, you're open to do things. You end up doing things where you're like,
no, why the fuck did I do that?
At least, that's what I've observed. Because I remember sometimes watching and being like, what were you guys doing? And I was like, why did you do that? But like eventually now some of the ones who experience those things now as a grown up, they're like, bro, why did I actually do that? I was so young. Two, another thing is, why can't you find people his own age? Do you think that people his own age, they can have more conversations? Just like when I have a conversation with someone my age, it's very different from I'm having a conversation with someone who's 24. It's different from when I'm having a conversation with someone who's 90.
Yes.
I mean, 90, 23, 40. Because there is an amount of experience I lack or I have that comes into the conversation contextually. Because you see, even in those situations where I was asking some of the people around me, like, I was just like, this relationship does not make sense for me. Why are you there? And they'd say their reasons. And sometimes I would understand their reasons because of what you brought up, the green flags. Because I even remember some of the people who were in age gap relationships, us as we were young, were like, this age gap is big, but I kind of understand because he's so nice. He's even the ones who would pick us from the club, like all of her and all her friends.
Of course, you don't have a car.
Yes. Yes, and he's not in the club with us on a Thursday because he has work on Friday.
Thank you.
We are in university.
Thank you.
So he can afford to come, pick you up, be like, hey, what do you want to eat? Pizza. So for us at that young age, you're thinking, oh, he's so caring. And then also because you are more mature, you know more restaurants, you know more because you've been outside longer. So you can afford to wow. So when she comes from a date, you're like, what? He took you where? Then you grab a bitch, you're like, please just don't go. Like, you could have found this place eventually. But because you are young, it's like, oh my god, really? Maybe he's such a nice boyfriend. He likes you. You see the way he takes care of us at the club. So I can't even say us who are always there, like, no, leave him. Sometimes we're like, I actually get, Like no, I understand why you're there as well. Yes. Because he's kind to your friends. He's kind to us. He's treating us with respect.
Absolutely.
From what you can see, he's treating you with respect, kindness. He's very present. He's very genuine. He remembers to get you gifts. But imagine the amount of experience you have with women by the time you're 30. You're not dumb, you're not 20. A woman likes to be cared for. There are certain things that are very special to a woman. A woman likes to be seen, to feel remembered. That's why when he's doing those things of taking your friends from the club, he's doing this so that when he starts doing shaggy, you tell your friends, and then your friends be like,
but babe,
he seems so nice. You think he did that? And depending on whatever kind of friend group you have, and depending on what kind of friend group or what kind of family or the people around you, you'll go tell them that and they'll be like, oh, but he seems so nice, but which in fact they're not supposed to do. I feel like your friends should always believe you at first take because you are the one in the relationship. They're not the one. So if you come and say you feel a certain way about your partner, they should believe,
And also, I think being that you said...
Sorry, let me.
You did mention in two situations that I still feel disturbed, and I feel like your gut will always speak to you. If this was a slightly older person, maybe like 26, 27, and you didn't necessarily feel like this, or you did, then how you feel regardless still counts. It's more than enough. Your body is giving you a warning. I think before even looking at the age gap and everything, if you in yourself, and being that you've lived 21 years of trusting yourself and the decisions that you've made, then I think you have gotten to a space where your body speaks to you, and if at all you already feel disturbed, that's enough for you to know maybe this is not something, regardless of the fact that there are green flags. Two, when you're 21, you're very impressionable. Your needs are here because you've not discovered what is under the surface yet as a person. So the more you discover, the more you grow, the more you look into the things that you need as a person, as a partner, as a friend, and get to a space where your frontal lobe is fully developed and you're able to see life for what it is, then you can be able to know if I'm making a right decision or not. But as of now, I genuinely think that there are people that I met when I was 21 that fully took advantage of the fact that I just didn't know any better, and that there are people who know better, more equipped, more knowledgeable, women who can stand on the ground, that they would rather not deal with, but deal with someone who doesn't know, because they still hold the innocence of their lack of knowledge. And I think that's just what it is. When you see that a huge of an age gap like that, even if you've grown up too fast, biologically your body hasn't gone to a space where you know for a fact what you want as a person. And again, if your gut is saying one thing, listen to it. It's like your sixth sense. I think for me, if I speak about it not in a spiritual sense, then I always think about the sixth sense as like the Holy Spirit, or like just a voice of reason trying to show up and tell you this is not where we're supposed to be. And I think that's enough for you to make a decision around that. And also, why when you were born,
what's wrong with you?
When you were born, he was 9 years old. Even the closest person that he would date is someone who's 25. And that would make more sense than dating someone who's 21.
Why are you 20? And also imagine what you bring in. As much as you think you're mature, you're not that mature.
I promise.
There's nothing, like even me, I like to think I'm well educated, mature, There's nothing me and a man of 40 can sit and speak. He knows way more than you.
Absolutely.
There's nothing he's learning from him. Like,
absolutely.
You actually have a good point.
Absolutely. And even as it goes higher, even as you get into your late 20s, you're not going to go for a 40-year-old. It's like there needs to be a reasonable age gap, based on even on the fact that they say women mature 5 years more than, even if it's at 5 years, then the oldest person you should date is like in 25, 26, who still has the courtesy of even dealing. You know what, 30-year-olds are also very crude in their ways.
And we're just talking about this, even the way they text, like
they're very crude in their ways. So maybe right now in this season, because you're feeling wary because you're being warned, but also he's showing you green flags because that is what he ought to do in this season, until you get on this string where you trust him and you like him and you're already in the loop of things. And I realized that the mindset of someone who's been the hands of a narcissist is very different from reality. Like, they genuinely see life very, very differently from how we see it. And we don't want it to get to that point where you cannot even recognize yourself, or you cannot differentiate between what is happening in your relationship, it may be wrong, and what is actually good outside. So
and it starts slowly. It will never start when you say the intentions are never good. It does not mean always that they will abuse you physically. It could also be chipping away at your self-esteem. And it's no one ever comes and starts telling you, oh, you're weird, you're ugly. No one starts that. And it will only start with something simple as that's what you're wearing today. You know, like small things. Whereas before it was, oh my god, you look so really beautiful.
Yes.
So small, and then you let that slide, and then you what will you do when someone you really love, because by the time they start giving you these comments, you really, really love them.
Exactly.
So when someone really loves you, like I imagine,
you prioritize their opinion.
Yes, and that's what you do with
your... So you start looking at yourself like, actually, why am I wearing this? And when you were dressing in that dressing closet, you were like, oh my god, this outfit bangs.
Yes, but now you're going to doubt yourself, because that also happens. It's not just about him. Even if I'm about to leave the house, funny enough, I was talking about this, when I'm about to leave the house, my friends are like, Eileen. I'm like, hey, wait, it's funny. Because I love them, they love me, and I trust that they have my best interest at heart. So because you trust this person has your best interest at heart, you're like, maybe I should change. That's how you start changing small, and then
you become a shell of yourself.
Slowly, and then you realize, wake up one day and you're like, all the things that made me are no longer present, because I have changed them to accommodate this person who loves me. And if you love someone, you want to accommodate them, no? I don't know, I feel like it's very slippery, especially when you're 21. And you know, when you're 21, you're changing a lot. Like every new month,
like
you're discovering. If you're 21 and you're dating a 30-year-old, you need someone to be patient. You need someone who will keep up with you, because every other day, new opinion, new book, new restaurant, new hobby. You want to change.
Tits, you get a tattoo, like you want to move countries, you want to change your degree, like
you want someone who's like,
this 30-year-old is looking for a wife, my friend.
I don't know. You know.
What are our non-negotiables when it comes to dating, or rather rules you can't compromise on? Right now, let me start. Cause now, girl,
yes,
give me the fucking microphone.
Let him cook. Let him cook now.
So non-negotiables when it comes to dating, for me, I think number one is the knowledge of God. I know you hold different opinions.
Yeah, but that's good. Are we dating the same person?
And are we dating? Are we dating?
No.
Yes, so for
Actually,
me...
sorry, let me interrupt you. I do believe that you should always have a variety of friendships with different... Because otherwise you end up in an echo chamber. If everyone believes the same thing you believe in, reads the same thing you believe in, does the same thing you believe in, now we end up in an echo chamber where we are like a choir of the same thing. Sometimes I generally love different opinions, different careers, different everything. Kuchangamsha akili.
So for me that's one. And I don't necessarily need a pastor. I actually don't even need a pastor. I think I'm far from that. I think it's just the belief system of knowing your source. I know that things in this world operate from the space or the knowing of a higher being. Whatever that looks like for you, I want you to have that. I want you to honor that. I want you to practice that. 1. 2, for me, have a routine. Have a routine. Have the things that you have to do to start your day to pour into you before you come and be in contact with the world. For me, it's a gym, a good night's devotion. I think routine sets the basis of everything. If someone is able to has a discipline to commit to a routine, they will have the discipline to commit to everything else, because that is the most difficult thing to do. 3, have a good relationship with money. There's no way you want me to lead, or you want me to allow you to lead when your relationship with money is funky. So you need to have a good relationship with money. And even if you don't have one, actually no, you just need to have a good relationship with money,
because you can't really teach someone.
Those are things that you have to outsource yourself. 4, I think great hygiene. I'm not gonna compromise on that. Wash behind your ears, brush your teeth, change your wash clothes from time to time, change your toothbrush from time to time, change your towel, don't put your towel on the floor. Just the basics, like just be a consciously healthy and hygienic person. The 5th one for me is have a good sense of humor. I also don't want you to be too serious. I think I've realized over time that I'm a very serious person, and I've been a very serious person, but I know I leave room for just not only spontaneity but also just a good laugh. So if you're too uptight, I don't feel like I want to be around you, because I'll also be too uptight, and I'm trying to stay away from that. So just a good sense of humor. I think these other ones may be vain, which is like just be taller than me, and that gym that you're working on because you have a routine, have a nice body as well, you know, have good eating habits. I also do believe that kindness is the non-negotiable. Like if you treat service providers, a stranger on the road, conductor, mtu wa Uber, anyone, delivery guy, with any level of disrespect, that I know that you're just a very trash human being. And kindness goes a long way, because you never really know when you're gonna need the other person. And also, regardless, it feels nice to just be kind to people, because you just also never know what they're going through, but also just as an innate nature, like just being a kind person. I think those are the ones that I'm not going to compromise on right now.
Those are nice. I like those ones. Oh, I think I never thought about the one that you said, the good with money, because I just assumed you'd be good with money.
No, because I mean, have you know?
Let me put it as I've never experienced it, so I was always assumed it as a given. Kama vile I assume 2 eyes, good with money. Do you get, like, I've never thought of it, but now that you brought it, I'm like, yo, that's actually really important to like think about.
Investments, saving, you know, just the management, know when to say no. And also that's a big one, because with money, also hard-earned money especially, like there's a respect that comes with it, but also when it comes to men, their friendships, it's just the ability to also say, okay, this is a cap right now, because I have other things that I want to do with my money, and being able to state that not only to your friends but also to me as your partner, being like babe, you can need this month, wait for it next month. I think I like that stance, as opposed to just being going with the flow type of thing, because in this economy, in this time, you can't go with the flow.
I agree. Those are nice ones. I'll start with my non-negotiables. 1 being, I have stolen yours for the money thing. 2, absolutely hygiene. 3, empathetic. I feel like a lot of the things people face when they live with a man, when they're like,
it's just a lack of empathy.
Like I gave birth and I'm also changing the baby and I'm waking up at night. Now we're too cool. Those things would be saved with empathy. Even those like really small things that take people off, and then you end up getting divorced. Like, you realize that when your person gets home, they cook for themselves. When you come home, you cook for the family. Like those small things, it's like the person should be able to ask, how would this affect the other person? Because I don't think a relationship can, and that covers a multitude of things.
That's true.
3, I also like someone who is, I like people who are not too goofy. I like be in the middle. I'm a very
balance.
I'm a balance. I'm not too goofy.
And not too
Too
serious.
serious. Like you also need to be a balance.
Yes.
So that you can balance out, because if you're also too serious, like literally, I feel like that one is very same, because I have the same things. I'm always sasa kukuja tukue serious tume.
Like, let's not be too serious. But also, I also like when we both recognize situations that do require us to be
seriousness.
Yes.
I require you to be a good planner, because otherwise, then the firstborn in me will take over everything. Immediately, I see wewe hujui ni sawa. Wacha.
Oh, that's me as well.
It's okay. Let me sort it out quickly.
Yes.
Inaonekana wewe huna direction. Huna direction. I got us.
Yeah.
But you see, now I feel like from that I will have a resentment, because no one likes always being the person to do.
You don't want
and
to
I know
lead.
if you're also a doer and I'm a doer, so you're bringing a nice, beautiful
be a nice balance.
Yes. Of doing nice things to each other. I think it's also important for you to be mentally challenging to me. I can't always be teaching you new things.
Oh, that's a big one, babe.
You need to be.
If anything, I just need you to be smarter than me.
Yeah.
I think that
I can't also always be Madam Fun Fact. Like, wait, give me a fun fact, please. Give me a fun fact.
Espresso was built in a day or something.
Yes. Yeah, give me something interesting.
Yes.
3, you need to like doing things. I understand there's different types of people. There's people who are, I am very much a doer. I love doing things. I love experiencing new people, new things, and I need you to have an open mind. In fact, I think that is number 1.
Open mind.
You need to be open-minded, because like I've said, I love having people around me with very different, so long as you are kind to people, so long as you're empathetic. Like, I love knowing people of different kinds, and if you are very stuck up on your ways, you have no interest in getting to know other people.
It's very hard to accommodate anything else.
Yes, and now I can have my people around you, because you don't like them, you don't believe in that, and they have not asked you. Like, it's very different if that person has asked you, can you come believe what I believe? They have not asked you. They're a genuine person. You can learn something from them. There's no one who's completely like, I cannot learn anything from that person. They're 100% bad. So for me, I think top of the list, you need to be very, not like open-minded and accommodating, and you need to love how to do things. I can't always be, let's go do this. Even you one day come with a
plan. Like, show us that you got something.
Let's get
and also TikTok is a great search engine, my dear. You can find great ideas from there as well.
Yeah, and you can also, I feel like it's really fun if you bring things. I love experiencing new things, new food, new places, cities, hobbies. I will try anything under the sun, and now I need a partner to want to do those things with me. I think that's about it. Those are my non-negotiables. The rest, like you said, are nice to have. I don't like people with like bad fingers. There's a certain type of fingers.
And this long one. That if you have this long one, like you've just kept this one, all of them are short. This one is long. You're a dirty person. You're a dirty human being. Because why this one? Nia nini? Ya kujikuna wapi? Why are you taking the finger with the long nail?
No. The rest. Ni vanity
walai.
Ni vanity bure. Lakini ya kucha si vanity, unfortunately ni necessity, as I have learned. Ni necessity. They need to be attractive to me. There's a very specific finger type I like, and it needs to be that one.
And also, that's me. For me, it's a teeth. It's a teeth thing.
Yeah, teeth. No, teeth iko bado. Yeah. But ear, finger. I notice fingers. Like if you show me a picture of someone, fingers first. I will be the first. Okay, so I guess smile and fingers together. Yeah. But I know which fingers do you have. Yes. Everything else ni vanity.
Literally.
So open to discussion, I guess.
Absolutely. Rotatum. Guys,
we have suffered actually.
We have suffered. Hey, so I have backslid in terms of my Bible study and my time with God, and I feel like it's so hard to go back there. I know I have to start with small steps, but it's really hard. What advice would you give someone who is in search of a place in the journey with God? I was literally here, I think, like 10 times.
That's what I was just like. I feel like you'd be such a good person to answer this.
I think that's the thing about like faith. It's the pursuit. It's the not giving up. You know, like it's literally like you're building a relationship with someone.
Yeah.
Will you stop pursuing them when they are sick? You won't. Will you stop pursuing them when they're out of the country? You won't.
Utasema sasa hii relationships imefika si nilikuta. Si wewe nilikwambia nakupenda. Na sasa ni nini? What is this you want to keep coming on Sunday? Sichamaliza. So I guess that's how I think about it, at least.
Yeah, exactly. I'm so dead. But yes, it's like
yeah, where's it baptize you? Alafu seme what? That was so nice.
That was so nice. Let's continue. Thank you, Jesus. I'm good to go for my entire life.
Yeah.
No, you will never stop pursuing God. You will never stop pursuing that relationship. There's also there's so many pages and books in the Bible that you'll never not read. Like utawai maliza, na utawai understand to the complexities that it has. So it's just to continue trying. One thing that helps me is getting to a space of worship. Whenever I feel like, okay, I feel like I've drifted kidogo from God and all these things, I just play music, worship music. And sometimes even my tears in that season, if I'm going through a difficult times, are enough to tell God where I'm at right now. Chenye ninaweza nikukulilia tu.
Yeah.
You ingine, take it up. Listen to my heart and see what is in my heart. And that is exactly what I can give in this season. And I will try tomorrow. Give me the strength to try tomorrow. And just continuously pursue it as difficult as it gets. And also the fact that you are pursuing a relationship with God, it means you're also a very, 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 very big candidate in the eyes of the devil as well. So the resistance that you're facing is also because you've decided to pick a side. So be aware of that because you decided to choose this life with God, then it means that the opposition where you left, the side that you decided to abandon, is still trying to pull you back in. And you're not only fighting to make that decision, but you're also fighting the pull that comes with this other side. So just continue pursuing him. Extend grace to yourself as you pursue him.
Yeah.
Also, he's a God who is all understanding, all loving, and all knowing. And he knows exactly what is in your heart, and he knows that you're trying. So just continue trying and get to a space where the things that you want, even this message that you sent, say it verbatim in a prayer. And be like, I don't have the strength today. And you know, I want to get back to a space where I want to do my devotions consistently. Give me the strength, give me the ability. And also speak to me and be the voice of reason that I wake up to in the morning, to know that this is the first thing that I need to do in the morning. Otherwise, if you give up now, it will be 10 times even harder to get back.
And I would say, like, falling in love with a journey. Like, you know how people say when you're trying to do something, instead of thinking, like, wanting to get to a place where I know God, I'm happy with God, we're good, we're Gucci. It's like falling in love with the process of seeking him every day in everything you do. In
Absolutely.
People and things.
Look at you, girl. I love that. Sasa Steph. Sasa Steph.
Hey.
What advice would you offer someone who thinks they can create good content or videos but are introverts? It's hard for them to talk to the camera or do voiceovers. Let's talk to the yapper.
I would say the kind of content the reason I created content that is a lot of yapping, and that came from people around me telling them, like, you're good over there. Like, you should put that out there. And for you found yourself through, like, you did beauty, fell in love with it, you were very good at it, started doing it for money, and you're like, I actually share this with the world, and that also your personality shone through. For this one, I'd say the best advice that anyone tells people who are starting something, do small businesses, just trying something that is foreign and new and scary. Do your first bad ones. Go do 30 bad ones. In doing, I'm not saying they're bad ones because they're your first ones and there's a probability you won't like them in 10 years, but they could be good ones as well. You never know. But if you take one video, you try, hey, let me do a voiceover, it's bad. Or maybe you can say it's not where I want it, but I kind of enjoyed doing that. Maybe let me do another one, or let me do a talking one. It's kind of not, did I like that, did I not enjoy that? Share it with the people around you. What's their feedback? Do they think it aligns with you? Because at this point when you're starting something, you can't rely on followers. They take time to fall in love with you. You have to first be sure about what you want to put out.
Yeah.
And then the people who will fall in love with that will come with time. So I would think you should research how many things are there. There's voiceovers, there's vlogs, there's people who do dancing, videos, singing. Everyone has their own medium, and that's just online. There's so many other things you can do, in person, drawing, Try things, see what sings to your soul. Lean on the people around you because they know what you're good at. and
they also know who you are, so they'll know when
they
you're
could
stepping
help
too far
guide
away from...
you in the right way, because the only reason I started yapping, like I said, is because the people around me are like,
you actually have some gems.
Go do end up wafanyie.
Yeah.
And then I tried, I was like, I actually enjoyed it, but not because now you see my foot in the door. I've tried some dance, something, some lip sync, but always keep, like I said, always fall in love with the pursuit of
the process,
the thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
The journey.
Yeah.
And also because you said you can't create good content, I've realized that there's so many creators who go viral off of never speaking or never doing voiceovers. It's just they're able to capture things, moments, places without having to speak. So that is also an option. If you do feel like you still have to keep that to yourself, that is also an option, because the internet has created a space for that to exist as well. So that can also work.
Try things. You'll find what works for you, and lean on the people who love you and know you. They'll guide you in the right direction.
Absolutely. So what do you use to record your makeup videos? Phone or camera? This specific pic, did you use...
Ooh, we used phones. Sunlight, baby. There's nothing like sunlight. Even this video, if we took it in the sunlight,
it will be absolutely hot. And the next question is similar. What type of camera do you use to take your pictures? So I take my pictures with a Canon M50. I'll show you two pictures. So there is this one. That one is camera. Yeah. As you can see, the background is completely blurred. This one is my phone. This one is just my selfie camera. So it generally depends on lighting, because if you have an iPhone, then you know that with iPhones they do their best when there's great lighting and balance. Not ile at 12 p.m. in your joy mewaka. Just a good 10 to 11:30, and then afternoon sunset. Those are the best times to take pictures.
But also, nothing beats camera. This is
camera is insane.
This is crazy.
And also because of cameras tend to blur the background, so the focus is just your face. If that's what you're trying to do, if you're trying to take portraits or makeup pictures, then I would suggest either taking your pictures in portrait mode with the back camera, meaning you'll need to have a mirror on that side to take a couple of blind shots. And also if you don't have a mirror, you'll have to take at least 100 pictures and get 3, and that's okay. When it comes to videos,
ushatoa nini iko hapo, nyama choma ama chicken?
Nyama choma.
Sawa, niachie nyama choma kwa mfano. Tumetengeneza kachumbari?
No.
Yeah. Ooh, this is so pretty at night. I like the lighting in this at night.
She got some blue mascara.
But
but
when it's fresh,
almost done shooting.
Especially with blue, like when I do blue blush, blue shadow.
Blue blush?
Ah, God. Pink blush, pink eyeshadow, pink hue eyeshadow, and blue.
When it comes to makeup videos, I use either my camera or the back camera cinematic mode 2x to shoot as well. So phone, and the phone that I have is a 15 Pro. Yes.
Oh, and it's the one that took the pictures like the pictures for the last 2 days that we posted.
Yes.
Both absolutely
mashallah. Yes. How did you and Claudde meet? Story time!
Well, so she commented on one of my videos, and then I remember you. Like, I remember hearing your name after high school, so I knew of you, but I didn't know you. Like, I don't think I would have recognized you, but I knew your name. If someone says Stephanie Cho, and I was like, yeah. I remember she used to do makeup after high school. And I think people used to repost your work, so I knew of you. So one day she commented on my video, and then I went on her page. I was like, oh, she's the one. And then sometimes you're never sure, is this the one, because this is years ago. So I'm like, is she the person? And then I was like, oh, she's the one. I admired her stuff. And then how did it go from there? Do I remember? I feel like and then I followed you.
And then I followed you, and then I DM'd you, and I think I DM'd and I was like, when are you in the country? We should have lunch or something.
So she followed me, and then I followed her back, and then you started talking on DM. I think you had random things. I was like, yo, bro, let's just meet up. This is long.
And also TikTok DMs are so hectic. Like, you don't know if it's a notification, or if it's a DM, if it's an activity. Oh, can you fix your notification center? It's a bit complex. But
so we chatted a bit on that, and then I was like, please, that me. And I'm not very good with mambo ya hapa. I like phone calls. So she's like, can I just meet you? Because at this point, I'd already just be like, I like it that. And then we met up. And, well...
The rest is history.
Like, our personalities click so well.
So well, yeah.
So... the rest is
I like
history.
it. I feel like we laughed so hard on our first meet up, like lunch. It was a dinner date. To a point where instead of even ordering our main meals, we were on starters for like 4 hours.
Na ikapoeka kwa baridi wakawasha. Hata sasa I was just like, ni sawa tutende nyumbani, next time tutakula.
There's a video that she did on her page. It's like, so you know when you're going to eat, and she did not eat. I'll just tell you right now. Hakukula. We're yapping the whole time, and I think honestly, when you meet someone who is in complete alignment with who they are, and you're also in complete alignment with who you are, it's very easy for you guys to create a space that works. So I think it was just a match made in heaven. Honestly,
that was nice.
It was really nice. Love both of y'all. How do you guys deal with negative attention since your work is highly visible? How do you get over yourself and show up in the world? Also, any productivity tips on juggling work, business, content, and personal development and relationships? Thank you. So how do you deal with negative attention? I personally don't give it time.
Me neither. Like once you can always tell
the
like,
energy,
the where the video has gone, especially like for places like TikTok. I also really avoid my DMs, one because it's really overwhelming for me, so I don't even like that place on top on Instagram. I don't open and I don't open even like TikTok, I don't go. But also that has never been my strong suit with social media. So I just don't open there most of the time. Once in a while I'll do. 2, I can always tell where her video has gone. Sometimes I can just tell, I see these comments are coming in hot and they're negative. I'll just not look at the comments in the video.
Honestly, like I genuinely just block it out. I feel like once I realize how powerful our minds are in this, like just separating yourself from that, and also just being in the space where you allow people to have a different opinion on things. It's just
it's okay. No?
And for me, you can have the opinion, just not on this end. So whenever I see the comments, and I think I saw one the other day when I posted a video on boundaries, and I was like, I have genuinely set boundaries on my social media, even those that I've not verbally said them, but like I genuinely feel like my audience does know the things that I don't like speaking about, the things I speak about, etc. And in that video he was like, but you're on social media, of course we're gonna give our opinions. Immediately delete, and I forgot about it. Like I don't have the time, because whatever I feed into will grow. So if I decide to feed into that comment, it will grow. It will probably attract more based on the energy that I decide to harbor, and I just don't have time for it. So the best way you can do it is ignore.
Leave it. Just leave.
Honestly, just ignore.
And if you decide to be in the public, like who are you?
Honestly.
Even Jesus was not loved by everyone. Even God, everyone.
Not
like,
everyone is gonna like you.
No, and it's okay.
And it's fine. Like it's fine. People are gonna find you, and it's okay.
Yeah.
The other one is how to get over yourself and showing up in the world. I wrote something.
Oh, let's hear it.
Oh, I wrote something. I hope it's in my notes still. But it almost alluding to the fact that we always underestimate the power of our existence in this world. Always. And there's a reason as to why I'd like to think that there's only one person that looks like me and is me. And Stephanie Chirona was born at the time I was born, on the date I was born, to the mother that I was born to. It's just me. There's also one Lynn who was born in the family she's born in as a firstborn. There's only one. So if we are very hell-bent on trying to be other people, then who's going to show up as ourselves?
Oh, that's nice.
So I want to show up as me and discover what that looks like in every single season. So you can't get over yourself. It's actually just being in love with you and welcoming that version, and allowing yourself to also morph into different versions as you discover who you are, and being okay to show that authenticity, because everyone is growing. The person that I was at 21, 22, 22 up until last year, even the beginning of this year, is not the person that I am right now. And for me to also just accommodate the fact that I'm having a life experience for the first time as Stephanie, and no one else has the privilege of experiencing it as me. So I have also the authority to decide how I feel about how people think about me and how I feel about myself. And
oh, that's nice.
And when you do actually come into understanding with that, I think it makes it easier to be like, so even if I want to be like this person because we're in the same maybe TikTok or social media spaces or campaigns or whatnot, it's still me. There's no other person like me. And even that other person, there's no way I can be able to step into their shoes and be the person that they are and have the experiences that they've had. And that is your unique power in itself. So the more you try to step away from yourself, the more you're taking away your power and giving it off to other things and other entities. But the more you attract and be like, you know what, I'm having an experience. I may not like who I am right now, or I may actually like who I am right now. And I'm okay with showing that it may hold a different opinion in that space, but it is who you are and that is your power, and I think you should maintain that and not switch it for nobody.
Only thing I'm going to add to that is it's a journey. I don't think you're ever 100% there. There are people who have that gift of being able to truly and fully show up with themselves, and they're like, yeah,
it's who I am, and it is what it is.
And even like you heard when the question was asked about the qualities I was just like, do I want to share? So it's like you choose what you want to share, but so long as you're showing up as yourself and accept that it's also not every day you'll feel 100%. Some days you'll feel funny and delete the thing and be like, fuck, I thought that was cringe, and delete it, and then tomorrow you post the things and you're like, yo, what was so cringe?
Bitch, you know.
You'll not wake up and feel okay. You have to go there, do the video, feel funny about it, fight the feeling to delete it, and then it's going to be a little bit easier tomorrow. That's it.
It's true. And also, any productivity on juggling business, content, and personal development and relationships. I feel like that is the epitome of like adulthood. I feel like we're all trying to balance friendships, life, money, love, all these things. And the best way I think I have found is to do my best.
Yes.
And my best can look different every day. So depending on just womanhood, which phase you're in, are you ovulating, period, depending on how that would look like, hormonal changes, have you just given birth, have you been laid off, depending on all those things and all those factors that may change over time, productivity looks like doing your best every single day.
That's it.
Like the fact that you have a chance to wake up today, do your best today. Write a list of the things that you want to do. The ones that fall over the next day, misawa. But the ones that you've been able to do, it means that you've actually used your time productively today, as opposed to now slacking and being like, oh my god, I have so much to do, and then being overwhelmed by having so much to do will end up having you doing nothing. So you might as well just start something at a time, and ticking off is the most satisfying thing. When you write something off and you tick it off and being like, imagine I did that, get into the habit of applauding yourself for doing the minute things, and you'll get into the habit of doing bigger things now that you've created a momentum of doing the small ones.
Yeah, I agree with that.
All right, you make me nervous for real. Good, that sounds great. Why are you always looking cute and happy? Share your secrets. Good.
Very intentional with my happiness also.
As well.
Yeah.
Would you give being in a serious relationship at 23 a nay or a yay?
Depends on the person, the relationship. I don't think you can say I don't want a relationship at 23, at 21. It works out for some people.
Yes.
Human beings have different experiences. Depends.
What lessons are you learning now that you wish you had learned earlier? I don't think there's anything I wish I would have learned earlier. I think I strive not to live in regret these days.
Me too.
I do believe that God is a master orchestrator and planner, and I don't think anything happens by coincidence. So these days I look at it as, okay, in this season, where would I rather be? Nowhere else. I'd rather be here. So if I'm in this situation, then
everything was learned in good time.
Everything was learned in good time. So yeah.
Yeah.
Because
another thing also we said today is sometimes you look at your negative experiences, like we were talking about a funny experience we've both had, and you are just like, I am grateful for that experience, that it happened at that time. Because I could imagine learning that lesson right now.
No.
Yo, oh my days. We were talking about this the other day. Imagine getting your first heartbreak right now in my late 20s.
I don't have the time.
My friend, finishing everyone. Imagine having to go to work. You're heartbroken. Someone's yelling at you at work. Someone's telling you kindly, gently. There are things that you must experience when you experience them. So just allow to learn them and learn them.
At that time, like there's absolutely nothing that can save you from that.
Just allow to learn the lesson.
Because if I had my first ever heartbreak right now, that would be lethal.
If I got that right now,
that would take me out.
I think I'd be bold even. I'd probably pack my tears.
Like it would actually be so chaotic.
Probably drive onto oncoming traffic.
Understand.
Sometimes you have just allow yourself to learn that lesson
in
when
that
it comes.
season. There's a reason as to why God is doing it in that time.
Yeah.
Next question: what pieces of media have you consumed recently that remained with you and you'd recommend? Arts, books, articles, videos. For me, the Mel Robbins podcast, Jay Shetty podcast, Diary of a CEO podcast. I also really love the Kiki Palmer because a bit of like banter and also creative space and artists and actors. That's a good space and good conversation as well. Dr. Darius is a pastor. His sermons hit here. I think just Bunyonyi was different for me.
Oh yeah.
Bunyonyi was quite different for me, and I think I would recommend guys to come and experience the next Bunyonyi weekend, or just find a way to be in the spaces of artsy people. There's a way they think, there's a way they carry themselves, there's a way they talk, there's a way they view life that is just very freeing, and it allows me to see life in a very different light. I think being around artists who are genuinely devoted to their art is a life-changing experience. Yeah, for me that's
Chani lubricate ko.
I lubricate.
Oh my god.
Damn, lubricate is crazy.
Podcast, my favorite of all time, My First Million. And that is simply because I'm in a phase in my life where I'm a startup founder. I am very interested in knowing how other people made it, all the interesting things they did to make it, where they get the money from. So for me, I love everything to do with startups, entrepreneurs, founders, people who did big things from nothing. Yeah.
Also, Founders is a new podcast. Yeah,
I love
podcast.
it. Yes, I listen to Founders as well. The Courage to be Disliked is such a beautiful book on showing up as yourself in the world.
Courage to be Disliked.
The Courage to be Disliked. It's such a, and it's a conversation between a philosopher and a student, and it's so beautiful. That's why I even got that, like I made that whole connection about you. Sometimes you do things like mtu amenifanyia hivi, no, or being saying like I'm like this because of when I was a child tulibiwa, and that I think has made me a very violent person. No, there is no causality of human beings, because if that's how it was, it would be everyone who's ever been stolen from would behave the same way. Be like, oh, you know, if they steal from you, you have to become a violent person. If it was causality, no, you use that situation, they have stolen from me, to behave how you actually wanted to behave. If you wanted to be a thief, because there's someone else who will be like, they stole from me, I want to be a police officer. They stole from me, I want to be a preacher. They stole from me.
So you react as to how you actually
wanted to do. So you will still end up with whatever you wanted, but it's not this thing that has made you do it. You now use the thing as leverage because society will not allow you. What? They stole from me, and I understand why you're violent. Do you know
the name of the book again?
The Courage to be Disliked. It's so nice. I really love it. I think if you can, please read it. It taught me a lot.
Okay. I have started why
I
babe.
really know in short here.
Yeah, shout guy.
But it's really good for startup founders as well. Finding your why for your business, for your career, for what you want to start.
Such a good book. Yeah.
I also really like Simon Sinek. His podcast is also really nice. I like it.
What's his podcast name?
See, it's Simon Sinek talking. Actually, let me give you storybooks. It doesn't have to be about like your I love storybooks too. So 1,000 Splendid Suns or The Kite Runner. It will absolutely break you to smithereens. But it's a good read.
She said just for stories.
And a fun one is Life for Sale. It's about this Asian guy. And then that was my first book by Asian writers. I'm fascinated by the writing, the pace of the story. Like, I don't, it's just like when you watch movies by white people, you get used to that style, and then you watch a movie by Brits, and it's different. So the Courage to, Kite Runner and 1,000 Splendid Suns.
Life for Sale.
And Life for Sale. Life for Sale is by an Asian writer, like a Chinese guy, and those two are by an Afghani writer. So beautiful book.
So you've gotten self-help, business,
yes,
and story, girl,
and then go watch Sinners. That movie is insane.
Really dope.
But do you know how many things we missed? I was watching TikToks about Sinners. I'm like, Nili, watch Nini.
There's so many things we missed. Babe, can we go before you leave?
Oh, actually, so me and you go.
Yes.
Can I say with it?
Yes. Okay. When you're thinking about your partners, what do often What too often is lacking in most potential partners? And if you were giving advice to both men and women, what areas would they need to do better? Communication. Communication is actually something that you need to learn. And to communicate with grace, communicate with compassion, but also communicate with authority. It's something that you need to practice over time. You may fail others, you may learn it from situations. Some people may give you grace as you learn, but communication is something that is very key, because if you don't say it, no one will tell them. They won't know until you say it. They won't know what you like, what you don't like, what you don't appreciate, what you appreciate if you don't say it. You won't know also where that other person stands if they don't tell you where they stand. So communication, I think, helps a lot of people. Even when you're getting in these situations, relationship, friends, benefits, whatever, the thing that also mixes the line is that you guys did not sit down to communicate. What are my expectations? What are your needs? What can I give in this season? What can I not give? And come to an amicable in between. Amicable agreement of like, okay, so I mean, this season I'm looking for a relationship. I can't give you one, but I enjoy your company. Can we actually do something casual? Oh, I can't do something casual. I'm someone who falls in love quickly and everything. Okay, cool. So let's be friends. That's communication. But if you go with signs or like, oh my God, there's a way he makes me feel, then you'll have bloodlines, because everything goes down to communication. Like even when you meet someone in the club and you both have a vibe going on, unless you actually have a conversation, there's nothing that will amount in that situation. So I think communication is something that people need to learn, and learn how to do it and do it well. Watch podcasts if you need to. The thing of like making excuses just because you were not brought up in a situation where these things were involved is now an excuse as it is. But because we're adults now and we're very much responsible of our actions, then you need to sort out spaces, podcasts, books, places that have conversations where you can also learn how to communicate if at all you weren't raised in a space where communication was important,
and in a kind way.
If
you communicate at the top of your lungs,
no one is gonna listen to you. You're shouting. So it's also delivery, it's a tone, it's a words to use, it's a space and environment where you could communicate certain things. It's like I can't just walk into the hospital and be like, oh, I feel like we should get a divorce, and you've just had my child. Yes, you may want to leave that relationship. Yes, you may want to separate, but in that particular moment, that's not what they need from you. So it's also to be aware of like, is this the time for me to say this thing? Will it cost me more or anything else if I decide to keep this information a little bit longer for the grace and for the person that I'm trying to communicate with, because they're not in a position to receive it? Just being cognitive about that and just being aware of all your surroundings, but also that comes with making mistakes to know when to do it better, and then you eventually learn. So you can't learn until you try. I think communication is like the basis of everything. I do agree. And
just to add on that, because I think you've stated it very well, is one person once told me, expectations without communication is premeditated
disappointment.
Yeah. Like you imagine I've gone to the kitchen. I said, hey, I'm hungry. Went to the kitchen. You could tell me, also bring me a plate, right? You assume obviously in a perfect world that I think of bringing you a plate, right? But I went to get my food. You could say, you bring me a plate as well, and I'll bring it for you. But you keep quiet. You're like, let's see if she says. Which women do a lot in relationship.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now it's not a food anymore, umepika.
Yes, naona nimepika. Nimepika, nimeosha vyombo, nimefanya nini. By this point you should have seen that I've done all this. Now I'm going to serve my food. He's going to serve his food. Let's see whether he's considered it. So you're testing someone. Someone is not aware you're testing them. They're just living their life. You've not communicated. She has not said she wants me to serve her food. I come here, I'm trying.
And me, I'm upset.
She blows up. But you see, this blowing up was very premeditated. Because alifanya hizi vitu akifikiria, she won't.
She will know. They don't know. These are people that have lived a very different life from you, had different experiences. They don't know non-verbal cues until you teach them. They're also trying to learn you in this moment. Be it in a friendship, a business relationship, or a relationship, a romantic relationship in itself. They won't know until you tell them. And if at all, when you tell them they don't change, then that's your cue.
Yes, not that means because you give them a chance.
So now wajaona wamesema wataki kufanya ni sawa, you move on.
Yeah.
Next question. Things that are bringing you joy lately. You. Yes. I feel like we should end the video now.
Yeah, that was nice. Things that bring you joy. That was so no, unanifanya nicheke. Also, fun fact, Is this giving yourself credit? Am I giving you credit? There are very few, because I don't like goofy stuff. So when you make me laugh and I'm dying, it's like, this is not goofy. Like, I can't. No, I've laughed. I wish you could come see the laugh I have laughed.
Oh my god, we've laughed so much. It's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Another one, things giving you hope in an increasingly breaking world. Friendships.
Yeah.
I think my friendships are now very
Yeah,
healing.
especially with women.
Oh, they're so healing. They're so healing. They're so affirming.
Yeah.
And especially when you do find the people who are just like for you.
Yeah.
Like I think when we first met, I was just like, yep.
Yeah. In a work.
In a work.
Yeah. It's
good.
And also, she said something really cool today that I like, that I have also been practicing. If you have multiple friendships that are not working, don't say now me like
fuck friendships.
Sometimes they will not work. It's okay.
It's okay.
Like who are you that you want everything to work for
out?
You? It's okay.
The
Some of them will not
entitlement.
work, but I feel like you should still cautiously, obviously, approach people, relationships, friendships with an open heart.
Absolutely.
If it doesn't work,
It's okay.
it was lovely for the time that it lasted.
My mom says experience people but don't own them.
Oh, nice. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yeah.
Someone said if you had to be an animal, what would it be?
Cat.
Yeah, she said she'd come back as a cat.
Elephant. Cat. I love cats, but I want to be an elephant because I love
I feel
them
like
too.
I'm very fascinated by whales.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Utazaa mtoto
Well,
ndani ya
like,
maji.
Imagine how cool is that I can just survive underwater.
I'm watching
And I'm
for
so
you.
huge as well.
But you have the thing here. That's
And
cool. Yeah, that's really cool.
That's really cool.
Oh, and
I
you
think
get to
I
see
will.
what's in the ocean.
Exactly. I feel
Okay,
like I
that's
will.
actually
It'll
a
be
fun
nice.
one. That's a fun one.
Yeah. Have you faced racism?
I feel like maybe if I have, it's gone over my head because I know I have, because obviously there are opportunities and things that I have not been given just based on the fact that I am black. I know that. What can I do? I try not to dwell on the things that I cannot control. I cannot make the world see me differently. So I choose to see, what can I do? Yeah. So, but I know I have faced it. But has someone come to me and called you fuck Nick? Not. Oh, there was one time we were in a train station. I was with my friend, and then this guy was on drugs. He started shouting, "Yeah, the way!" And I don't want to run so that you don't run after me.
So you have to like be calm.
Yeah, I had to be calm. Then he just came, he passed us. He said he gave us our own. Went continued this way and kept giving people, but he just yelled it. And I think other than that, no. If I have, I face it maybe in the office or when it comes to opportunities where people don't give me things. But I choose not to dwell on it because that is not my battle. I have my own battles that I am battling. Let me battle mine. I know there are other people who are battling that one, and the world will be better slowly.
Go to her channel. What is your name on Insta, by the way?
Claude's painting room. Can you link it?
Yes, I can. I can
Yeah.
also put a link on her Instagram, her TikTok, and her YouTube. I'm enjoying this friendship. She's an amazing woman.
Yeah, me
Has
too.
a great head on top of her shoulders, and most importantly, the biggest heart. And it just happens that you guys are getting to see
The
two
biggest
worlds collide.
But it's nice.
It's so beautiful.
It's so nice.
Yeah, this was nice. We
Yeah.
finished all the questions.
Shoot your friendship shot to someone
Absolutely.
to be friends with. I
Yeah.
always believe in that. Shoot a friendship shot.
I
You
love
never
it.
know.
Yes.
Na ikishindikana, try again.
Ni sawa.
Yeah.
You'll find your people, but
Ikishindikana, is that have I said
I
correctly?
think Wakenya wanaelewa.
Ikishindikana. Yes.
Anyway,
Yeah.
thank you guys so much for watching this video. We really do appreciate it. Thank you for sticking it through till the end. If you have enjoyed it, please don't forget to leave a comment down below.
This was fun.
Follow our lovely sister here, Claude,
you.
on all her platforms. She does drop a lot of gems, and we will leave all the links down below.
Yeah.
Any closing remarks, my dear?
No, thank you. This is so nice. This is actually my second YouTube appearance. It's nice. It's actually really fun. I'm enjoying long form content. I think
Yes, it's really nice. It's
working.
conversation.
Yeah.
And also you're a rapper. We are
Yeah.
rappers. Yeah.
Oh, I'm excited. Please comment all your comments. I can't wait to see like what they think, what they'll say, and like general commentary on what we have said.
Yes, as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
This was lovely.
Yeah. No, this was actually so much fun.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
Come closer. Come closer.
Was it your dream to be a singer?
Not at all.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be here next to you if I was.
Hey.
See, you're gonna shikika bit.
What are your talents though?
I feel like I'm a healer.
Kujikute mgonjwa tena next year.
Not like that. Sija perform miracle.
Ni lini utaanza? When? I feel
That's
like it's lacking. Have you ever spoken in tongues?
That's crazy.
Can I show you something? Oh my
I thought
god.
you were about to speak in tongues.